maybe I need it right there. I don't know.
Probably if y'all scoot down a little bit more. Yeah, that might work out a bit.
Well, scoot it down just a little bit.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakadash, the boss of the apostles, the boss of the elders, the great millstone who well and taught us his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there that speak his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and the spark of the word, want to see shalom. Come out here week in and week out preaching his word, man. And I don't know if it's down there or not. The Christians, yeah, I ain't even looked this time. But like we said last week, you know, you got these Christians, they want to finally come outside and preach the word. You know, the men of the Lord been doing it for years, and now you see what's going on, you see what's popping off, but you're still holding on to Christianity. You know, you're not realizing that the men of the Lord that the Lord has called to come out here on the highways and byways, starting with the apostles and the elders on down, been doing this, man, has been called to do this. And you just now waking up. You know, Christianity is like a little lullaby, man. It keeps you asleep. And now you're seeing all these prophecies pop off. You know, you're going to kind of, the light bulb is lighting up in your head like something ain't right. But your pastor should have been telling you, man, what time it is. You know, you got Dr. Fauci, he now has to testify, as me and the brother was talking. You know, the world going against them, the animals going against them, man. You on your last leg, man. So Kohola Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. Without further ado, we go ahead and get some scriptures. Let's see. This is 2 Thessalonians 2, and I'm gonna just get to the point. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shah shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So the spirit of his mouth, that's his prophets. We are the Lord's mouthpiece. We come out here week in and week out and doing our sit downs preaching his word. All right? And you Christians, what, y'all only go to church once a week, maybe twice a week, and that's it. And the Lord's not even dwelling in those churches regardless. And you're not exposing who Esau Edom is. Matter of fact, you have a contract with Esau Edom. So you're not called, you're not chosen. Lord, we're called and chosen. So we're going to diligently seek the Lord and diligently preach his word. And as it says, get back to it. It shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So, you know, hey, we preaching his word and we letting you know that who the world calls Jesus Christ, real name Yahushua, the Lord's going to send, which the Lord's name's Yahweh, he's going to send his son Yahushua to destroy this man. All right, take him out of power. And he's also going to use his men and angels to take you out of power. So, hey, this is a beautiful thing to be in. Y'all got any scriptures?
Yeah, I got Job 20 and 27. It says, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. That's what's happening right now. That's why you got these small hats. They've been exposed right now, and everything is coming out about the Crown Royale, the C-19. They just came out about an article saying that they created another strain, and it's public. Everybody knows about it. Yeah, so you Jakes don't have no excuse, man. And they just made another article about recommending the C-19 jabs to people that go to school. We knew this was gonna happen, but you Jakes, y'all don't expect this to happen because y'all still in the world. Y'all trust in this man. Y'all trust in the devil.
I don't understand why they making these jabs mandatory for kids when Biden said that the pandemic was over.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose?
Double tongue, man.
Exactly.
It ain't mandatory yet, but they said it's recommended.
Just a matter of time.
Yeah, it's gonna be mandatory.
They gonna put that little bug out there, you know, for people to just rumor about. It's just a matter of time for it to come to pass because that's in Esau's playbook. He used the same plays. He he'll introduce it as an idea. Just put it out there, see what happens.
Yeah.
And then he gonna switch up his laws according to the reaction he gets from the people.
It was all a plan from the beginning.
Yeah. Just like out of the blue, they act like they don't know where the Omicron came from.
Come on, man. Come on.
They pretend they don't know where it came from, but then at the same time, they got paperwork on it dating all the way back to 2020, getting funding for this to turn it deadly. So yeah, all these little tricks, all these little tactics or whatever, it's coming to the light. You know, you can't hide yourself forever. That's one thing that he hates is the light. When that light shine on Esau, he's like a little roach. He gonna run back under the stove, you know.
The truck that pulled up.
Oh, I thought
I thought they
it
was
was
going to see
in
us or
park.
something. Oh, no.
Nah, I saw him smoking. Smoking hard.
Spirits on it, man. You never know. You gotta watch your six out there. Real. But yeah, them Christians down, them people down there prophesying down the street or whatever, I was gonna suggest that we roll up on them in plain clothes so they wouldn't see the attack coming.
Just ask them some questions.
Exactly.
Man.
Just roll up on them in plain clothes so we won't spook them, so they'll be comfortable to tell their lies. And we just cut them up, slice and dice, baby. I ain't see them this time though. Next time I see them out there, I'm gonna roll up on them in plain clothes.
Oh, buddy. And shalom sisters, shalom brothers.
Shalom.
Y'all my shalom. But yeah, you know, because you can literally drown a Christian in milk, the milk scriptures, man.
Exactly.
Drown them in milk, and they don't even understand the milk scriptures. That's a crying shame, but it just goes to show you they're not called. You know, it's a beautiful thing, as you, matter of fact, Jeremiah 1:4, all right, because you have to be called. And I remember a dude said one of the easiest ways to get rich is to become a Christian pastor, because all you doing is feeding the people lies, man, and they eat it all up. And it just goes to show you, as you read in the book of Isaiah, you know, they love the sweet buttery words. They don't want righteousness being preached unto them. Jeremiah 1:4. Then the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. You see that? So you have to be called, man, from the foundation of the earth. The Lord knew that, hey, this brother right here, he's going to be a prophet. This brother right here, he may not be a prophet, but he may be of the elect. This sister right here, she may be a elect. You got to be called, man. All right? And being a prophet, Lord willing, be those men, you're going to make your calling and election sure. And that Christian, hey, I don't think he up here today. And the word says in season, out of season. He's supposed to be preaching the word week in and week out. He was probably out there freezing. Now it's a little warmer today. The Kentucky weather's all over the place. One day, yeah, that's part of Esau Edom. One day it's super hot. The next day it's super cold out here. I mean, it's all over the place, man. Another reason why we got to get the heck up out of here. You know, it's the way of Babylon confusion, man. One day you wearing a coat, the other day you can wear shorts. Come on, man.
Sometimes it's the same day.
So yes.
One thing I noticed about what Christianity has done to our people. First of all, Christianity has taken the fear out of people, fear of the Lord. That's why everybody grew with the alphabet gangsters or whatever. They've been taught to accept them. It took away the fear of the Lord. Number two, it made y'all comfortable with accepting all kind of doctrines. You can ask 4, 5 Christians just one question, the same question. You're going to get 7, 8 different answers. They're not on the same page. They're all over the place. And number 3, Christianity, what it's done, it has made you weak as hell. Y'all so weak. Y'all get offended at the smallest thing.
They don't stand up for nothing.
No, you're right. And this Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Right.
Now, despite the fact they want to overlook this, that's when this cognitive dissonance kick in. You can read it right out of these books, and they still refuse to believe it. One thing, Christians, you do, y'all can't go through this book and pick and choose what you choose to accept or not. You either accept the whole, eat the whole roll or not. And your actions gonna determine if you wanted to elect or not. That's basically how that rolls. So this is not Christianity. This is not where you can pick and choose what scriptures you want to accept.
Okay.
What did you say on the comment board?
I'm gonna answer this question. This is David Garma. He said that he didn't have a book. You can pretty much go on Amazon anywhere. It's King James 1611, or just get a regular King James Bible and an Apocrypha. You just do that, brother.
Yeah.
And as far, you know, that's good that you don't know about Christianity, but start watching the videos, brother. You know, start getting edified. Start, taking notes. You know, if you're an Israelite, you gotta be an Israelite. So-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and a speckled bird. Now, a speckled bird could be a brother or sister that looks like another nation, like a so-called white man, a Moabite would be an Asian, you know, something like that. But if you listening to this word and it's resonating with you, and you're able to understand the scriptures, you're able to understand what the brother's talking about, you may be an Israelite. So coming to this truth, you know, pray to the Lord. Matter of fact, you read in Malachi 1:14 that the name of the Lord, you know, is just roughly paraphrasing the terror to the heathens. So YASHAMIAHLA, if you could call on that name and you ain't getting no demons on you, you ain't getting bugged out, you a Jake, man. All right. So just, you know, sit down, listen, take notes. That's all you gotta do, brother. And you know, if you're called, you know, go outside and preach the word, or if there's brothers in your city, go up to them, ask them, and see where they're preaching at, and you know, start listening. Don't do a lot of talking. You know, there's brothers that come up, they do a lot of talking when you should do more listening. Now, if you got a question, ask a question. But that's pretty much, you know, that's pretty much the point, brother.
I mean, you can download the Blue Letter, you know,
yeah,
if you want to you want a quick, you know, reference before, you know, I don't know if you have to order these books online or whatever, but if you just need something to reference right now, you can just download the Blue Letter Bible app. You know, and I think in some of the apps they have the Apocrypha in it, or you can download that separately as well. So.
Yeah, I meant to say that you just download it. Look up King James Apocrypha. And of course, it's gonna have Enoch and Jasher and all those. Don't get into those books, man. Jubilees, yeah. One time they asked me if I wanted to have those books in the app. And I was like, nah, man, I'm not having it. So it's just King James and the Apocrypha. So it's gonna be First Maccabees, Second Maccabees, on down. You know, and say Ecclesiasticus, which is Sirach. You know.
Rest of Esther.
Yeah, Western Esther.
Solomon. You'll recognize, I mean, this is slim, red, but, you know, they ain't missing. Got 22 books in it. And it is a part of the Bible, despite what the Christians say, because of the simple fact that you have scriptures from the Bible that precepts to the Apocrypha. So, plus that, and it was taken out in 1891 by the Bible Destruction Group. So it is a part of the Bible. So I don't care what these Christians tell you.
You know, you ask a Christian about the Bible Destruction Group, they act like they ain't heard about that, man. Mm-hmm. We bringing up the truth. That's how you know the Lord is dealing with the brothers out here, man. Because we have information. We go search, you know, and partly apostles and elders have done mainly the hard work for us.
Yeah, before the internet and all that.
It's true. And they told us about the Bible Destruction Group, and it's right there, so we start reading it, and we start, oh, yeah, they were right. They ain't lying to us. They took out the Apocrypha, man. Why? Because when you read the Apocrypha, it cuts Christianity, man. Christianity had. It shows that the Lord is dealing with the Israelites, only dealing with the Israelites. He's telling about Alexander the Great, which we call him Alexander the Creep. He's in the Bible. Matter of fact, he's in the regular King James and he's in the Apocrypha. All right? And they cut that out because it's clear cut. You know, you got these Amalekites, which is these small hats. They want to pretend and they want to show out that they're the true people of the Lord. Well, that's the reason why you took out the Apocrypha. It exposes that you're not. You read about John Hyrcanus, how he forced the Edomites to follow our ways, man. And those Edomites, that's pretty much the same Edomites back today, if you understand regeneration, reincarnation. Same Edomites back today proclaiming that they're the people of the Lord. All right? In which they call on the name Hashem, which is the name. And it goes to show you that they're not the people, because the true name of the Lord is YAHWH Simeon Dominicans. All right? And if they call on that name, that's it for them, man. They'll get bugged out. They'll get demons on them or whatever, man, because they're not supposed to be calling upon that name, man.
They already got it.
Yeah, they already do.
Up in the wall and sucking baby blood.
They doing the most, man. These people.
That's sick, man.
That's why I backed up that slogan, White Lives Matter. I support White Lives Matter 144%. Because of the fact that the kingdom is not going to build itself.
Nope.
That's their only.
Nope.
That's their only
use.
That's it. You ain't good for nothing else, baby. So
there's 500 to beat the laziness out of you.
You know what I'm saying? Because work ethic is at 0.
We the real white people anyway, because all it means is righteousness and purity. Y'all not pure, so yeah, we do support the so-called white lives matter, because we're the real white people. If you understand what they are.
Yeah, if you want to hold the social construct of color to its true meaning, yeah, he's right.
I also want to lay back, the zeal work ethic. Had this Edomite, it took like almost an hour break at work. Man, I'm like, how you getting away with this, man?
You know why?
He didn't went out, got him some food, and went to the restroom. You know what they be doing, taking a smoke break. And it was my turn to go home early. I'm like, come on, man. Damn Edomites, man. So,
you gotta wait on him to come back.
Yeah, I gotta wait on him to come back so I can go home early, man.
Yeah, they know where they at. Man, Esau don't buy that innocent act or I didn't know what I was doing. He knows exactly what he was doing because he knows this is his kingdom. He didn't get away with it.
I accidentally released the virus. You don't accidentally
No,
do
you
that.
don't.
You don't accidentally do that. You accidentally trip and fall.
Yeah.
You accidentally win the lottery. You don't accidentally release a virus. You don't do that accidentally. It takes effort to do that.
It's that scripture. Wicked can't sleep without doing any wickedness.
I got one more for you to get that. Job
Yeah, go
13
ahead, get
and 4.
it. Yeah.
It says, but ye are forgers of lies, you are all positions of no value. That's all you do is lie. Everything is a lie, man. You can't tell the truth. It's not easy to do that. So everything that you say, when we hear you say it, we already know you lie. We already know before you even say it, it's not the truth. But 2/3 of our people, they don't believe you. So you don't go around them. You don't trust them because they gonna try to get us to take the truth that they took. Because they believed you.
But at the same time, he's gonna tell you there's such things as free will. No, there are characteristics that pertain to each nation. Characteristics cannot overlook that. Most of the righteous are who? The Israelites. Most of the wicked are who? Esau, Edom, Amalek. You cannot get over those characteristics of certain nations. Now, you were created to be the wicked. If you was not, then stop lying, stop killing, stop stealing.
They can't do it.
Stop wreaking havoc through the earth.
Man.
But that's not you. You were not created to bring forth righteousness. You were created to bring forth wickedness. And that's what you're doing. You living up to your name, Esau Edom. Wasted away is he.
See, Esau Edom, he can't laugh and joke and calm down until he kills somebody.
Right.
Spill some blood. That's where he can chill out and he can go to sleep, get some rest, like the brothers ready to bring out that scripture.
Yep, Con, I got it right here. Proverbs 4 and verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. That's plain and simple. That's the spirit of the Edomites. They've been given the blessing of the sword. In the modern day, is also the pen, because they write in unrighteous decrees, man, unrighteous laws, man. And so their laws is to get you Israelites packed up in a jail, or you Israelites killed in some shape, form, or way, whether it be the jabs, whether it be throwing you in prison, you know, their task force, their police force, their pigs, right? They're quick to shoot the trigger at you, man. You know, as he saw, you know, man, and they get away with it.
Try to railroad you to jail, pull you over looking for a reason. I mean, they can't find one, they'll just straight up now. Yeah. It been happening to so many of my homeboys. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And now they're trying to railroad you. Now they're trying to, well, this is what's floating around out there. It's not official, but this is what they're talking about doing. They're considering doing. They're considering going through all your internet interaction, I would say, and they're gonna comb through them and find to look for anything to take away your internet privileges.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, hey, my brother, he told me last night that he watched his famous YouTuber or whatever, and he had like 3 million subscribers, and they took his channel down, they demonetized his channel, they didn't give him no strike or nothing, they took down another channel he had, all because he was supposed to be selling lies. They even closed his bank account. That's what he told me. When I watched the video, I was like, hey, it is what it is, man. That's what these devils gonna do, man. They coming for everybody to this, especially the prophets, man.
Even their own people, man, they don't care. They don't care. The devil knows that he has but a short time to rule this earth, man. And shalom to the other brothers. GMS Facts Works 144, and other brothers, shalom. Y'all by YASHAMIAHLA. Slack you, brother, cut you off like that, because the brother had, or a dude, I don't know. Who are the 12 tribes of Israel? All right, you go to the 12 tribes of Israel. It first started with Jacob. His name was later changed to Israel because he was fighting the angel and he wanted that blessing. All right, so YASHARAHLA, he's the prince of the power. So he had sons. It was which are the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, you had Judah, Benjamin, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, that's the southern kingdom. You have the northern kingdom, Gad, Reuben, Ephraim, ASSHUR. You know, the 12 tribes of Israel, man. It goes down the lines, man. The tribe of Joseph, with the tribe of Joseph would be Ephraim, all right? And they consist of, the Israelites consist of, once again, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled bird. All right, what is it? Guatemalans, Panamanians. All right, our people scattered abroad.
Tribe of Zebulon, Guatemalans, the ASHURites. Those are the Brazilians. ASHURites.
Yep, you got the sign right there. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to puzzle my mind.
You know, that's why we come out here with the sign. So when this person come through, you know, and we ask them, you know, are they Israelite, or what's your nationality? Do you know that you're Israelite? And they may come up to the sign and they see their nationality according to Esau, and we give them their biblical nationality according to YASHAMIAHLA. All right? So that's why we have the 12 tribe sign to let you know who you are. Now you may have an Edomite looking person that come up here. You know, I had that happen when I first started preaching the word. And you can feel through the spirit that he's actually a Jake. You know, so you're going to have other nations, well, other Israelites that's going to come in looking like the other nations. All right? But their forefathers go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, like brothers bring up Blake Griffin and his son. All right? His son looks like an Edomite. Drake. Is that the name Drake? Whatever his name is.
Rapper.
Yeah, the rapper. Yeah. His son looks like an Edomite. All right? But you go back to Drake's father, Blake Griffin's father, their fathers is black as hell, man. You know, dark as could be. So it doesn't take long for that seed line to look like the other nation if they keep on, you know, having children with another nation, man. It doesn't take long, but it doesn't change the fact, you know, Numbers 1:18, you are who your father is, man. So it doesn't change the fact who you are, right? So that's why we have the 12 tribes sign, and that's why we are here. Matter of fact, it's prophesied in the book of Ezekiel. Stick. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead, brother. Yeah.
Ezekiel 37 in verse 16, it says, "Moreover, the Son of Man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel as his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim.
I gotta do it.
And for all the house of Israel his companions. And join them one to another in one stick, and they should become one in our hand." And the 12 tribes sign, prophecy right there. It makes complete sense. So, you know, if you don't believe in it, then the Spirit not on you, because this makes sense to us. It's on point.
It makes perfect sense because it explains Esau's actions. Why would he cover everybody else's identity, but these Amalekites over there, they still holding on to their biblical identity? What sense does that make? Where are the other people in this book then? Where are the other 11 tribes? Where are the other people on the planet? They want you to just acknowledge them only, which is not prophecy. They don't fit none of the prophecy. Let them tell it they always knew who they were. Well, it was prophesied that in the land of our captivity, where it was said that we would not call the children of the living power, there we would be called the children of the living power, where we paraphrase in the scripture. They always knew who they were. They haven't been through any of the curses in Deuteronomy whatsoever. And it said that once the people go back, once the Lord's people go back to Israel, there will be peace on earth. You got World War III about to crack down any day now.
Yeah.
Any day.
They're the ones that's funding all these wars anyway. If you the real people, you supposed to be godly. Why are you funding wars on the earth? We ain't gonna be doing that when we in power. We ain't gonna be having war on the earth. It's prophecy like the brother just said.
Now, Elder YASHAWAR made a good point. He said, if they were the people, instead of putting all this filth out in Hollywood, why are they making more biblical movies?
Exactly.
Or in biblical music? If these supposed to be his people. Why is Tel Aviv the location of the world's largest gay parade? If these were the people.
Sucking on baby rod, man. That's disgusting.
I mean,
man.
just doing all kind of wickedness, man. And they cool with it. Like I did a video, I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday. A rabbi got caught in a hotel with a little boy again.
Yeah, I see that.
But see, they sweep that under the rug, you know, because they rule the earth. Job chapter 9, verse 24. Earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Cover the faces of the judges thereof, not wearing who is he. He covered our faces because we are the people of the book.
They don't like that, man.
No, they don't like this. They just like Rico on belly. I don't like that. I don't eat that banana. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
You see what they doing with Kanye, man.
Man, they making an example out of him. But see, Kanye didn't count the cost. He didn't know what type of battle he was about to put himself into. Just like the elders always tell us, you better count the cost for you. You better know what you're getting yourself into. Because once you proclaim the name of Yahweh by YASHAMIAHLA, you make yourself a prey.
Yep.
Therefore, this world gonna be against you. And you gotta be prepared and strong enough to handle that. If not, you're gonna be bugged out like Kanye.
Yeah, I think he control our position though.
He is, man. I mean, Elder YASHAWAR, he made a very good point again. He was like, this man is a billionaire. They are not gonna take no chances putting this man in front of a microphone without knowing what he's about to say because he has so much influence. So what they want to do, they want to control that influence. That's why he's doing what he's doing. He is controlling opposition, but that doesn't negate from the fact that he did tell the truth. Yep. That's why they pissed off. Yep. Anytime they call you anti-Sim, it means you told the truth and they don't like it because it's not biblical at all.
Shem.
Exactly.
Come through the line of Shem.
Exactly. They done made this character up.
Semitic. Come on.
Shemitic, not Semitic, and he was on 3 different podcasts in the same week. Is that a coincidence? No.
No, they trying to keep it out there so they can. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to over sensationalize the very idea of us being Israelites. They want to make it seem so ridiculous and so far over the hill that nobody would believe. And that's fine, because that's Esau's job to demonize.
And that's the spirit, because I was watching a lot of YouTube videos on that, and they was going down, you know, Kanye's beat, you know, according to the you know, the little podcast he had with the people, whatever, the interviews, and all these videos, I've noticed they all skipped over that he was telling the people that we're the Israelites, man. All these other texts making videos on it, but it skipped that we are the people of the Israelites, man. So it goes to show you, you know, this truth's out there.
Yeah.
And Jake chooses to believe what he wants to believe. You know, hey, if he wants his pockets filled, you know, he's going to continue ignoring the fact that he's an Israelite, man. You know, hey, come on,
but
man.
see, that shows how hypocritical you people are. Because before this Kanye thing, y'all wasn't checking for the Israelites for real like that. Now that Kanye done said something about it, oh, now you all into it and everybody trying to teach and don't know what the hell they talking about.
No.
It's only given to the elect, that's it. It's not for all Israel. We ain't gonna all come together, it ain't gonna happen.
It's not supposed to happen the first round, because you got too many sodomites that are Israelites. They ain't going. They got to get burnt up.
You got too many of our people that love Esau Edom. They want to be Esau. They want to bleach their skin, man. They want to get wired hair. They want to be him, man. We can't have him in the kingdom.
The Cuban batter, I think. Man, he Sloggy brother, he the bleached, famous dude, man, the bleached skin.
Baseball player?
Yeah, it's a baseball player.
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa. Yeah.
I seen that picture. I'm like, look at this clown. What would I say?
It was Church Life Ministry and had the cross on it. Little church man.
Tom Moore. Now everybody want to know now. But see, it says a lot about you Christians, because it takes something like this to really get your attention. When the apostles, elders, and the brothers on down been out here for over 30 years trying to tell you what this man has said.
Because we don't got money, you don't want to listen to us. We don't have that influence.
Right.
The Lord who you think you worshiping, he doesn't care if an Israelite has money or not. That's not why he chooses you. He doesn't choose a man of high stature. That's not who he's dealing with. He's dealing with lowly men, men that don't have what, you know, worldly people have, like status and riches. That's not who he's dealing with.
And another cut to you Christians and Catholics and all you people in these cults that you call religions, the Lord does not deal with the masses.
No.
So, what he say, something about not going to Broadway,
Straight and narrow.
straight gate, that's what that's talking about. He's not dealing with the masses.
Well, yeah.
I thought, you know, because a lot of times it'd be a lot of bugged out demons out here.
Man,
It sounds like people coming out of there.
That's how they get baked up in the park. So, man, I'm excited to see
yeah, the Lord does not deal with the masses. So all y'all up in the churches, that might be a mass grave for all y'all. Straight up. And I'm speaking literal. You might die in them churches because the Lord is not in those churches.
Matter of fact, I want to lay back to what the brother had said. You know, just because we're not the rich man out there, you know, we're not out here fresh dressed like $1 million. You know, they don't want to listen to us, man. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 13 and verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And you heard in those podcasts or those little interviews, you're like, yeah, listen to the J. Yeah,
right. You know,
They be doing it to you.
hyping them up or whatever. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
animated.
Yep.
Animated, man.
You ride in your car. Let me go to your house. Nah, man.
Every man holdeth his tongue. And look what he said. They exalted to the clouds. But if a poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. So when a rich man speaks like Kanye, that's when people start taking notice of the truth, you know. Oh, we the Israelites, but the brother, like the brother said, we been preaching this, man. We been preaching this, man. We been doing this, all right? Been telling you who you are. Now you want to take note, you know, and you know, it's just me speaking as a man. I believe the Lord had that taken down as well, you know, for whoever heard that, they might actually look into it. And they might actually, you know, come across the true brothers preaching the word and get true correction. And then other brothers or other dudes that may have heard that, just like the dudes that I watched on YouTube, they didn't cover it. So they're probably just going to ignore it. I'm black and I'm proud, man. That's the type of spirit that they're going to be in. Well, you black, all right. You're gonna be some cold very, very soon, man.
Hope you like extra.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, all I've been seeing them doing this week, they've been taking video footage and chopping it up, and copying and pasting it to demonize this man.
Yep.
And this man, he done lost so many business endorsements. They trying to distance themselves from him. Even Ice Cube came out and said, yeah, man, he ain't got no attitude no more. Man, this lady crossing the street in a hover round almost got towed up. Yeah, Ice Cube came out and told Kanye, yo, keep my name out of that.
He a punk, man.
Because Ice Cube don't want none of that rap or the Amalekites.
Because I'm scared of these
look at
fake
MOAB,
issues, man.
Oh, then the car, put your tongue back at your mouth,
Because I actually did, you know, I had mentioned that in my little lesson I did the other day about Ice Cube. You know, like, come on, man. You were showing that we the true people, we were the Israelites, and now, you know, this stuff is coming out. You got your tail between your legs, man.
You know why? Same way Kanye, they trying to make him apologize. They trying to twist the video footage, trying to make it look like he apologized, but he didn't.
Yeah.
And the only thing happened, Kanye got that phone call, Ice Cube got that phone call.
Better not say nothing else, boy.
Exactly. They got them phone calls. Now they apologizing. Even Slim Thug came out and said, spoke on it, you know. He's exposing some truths and that you got to go through as far as dealing in the music industry, in which we've been new for years. Yeah. That's why before I sold my soul to that stuff, I just dropped the mic. I stopped rapping. I'm not that guy.
What about that one dude, YK Osiris, that light-skinned dude, that young cat? He said, why am I here? I might as well just kill myself. But you got all this money though. You got all this money, you got all the women you want, all the cars.
Ray J said the same thing. Ray J said if it wasn't for his kids, he'll off himself. So what did that tell you? These men are rich, but they're still oppressed, they're still in captivity, and they're still under Esau's rulership and the Amalekites. That's why they ain't happy. You still in captivity, Israelites. It don't matter how much money you got. Just because you in Hollywood, you just got a longer leash. Yep. That's it.
Yep.
That's why Nori can go on his show Drink Champs and smoke and drink all day. He got a longer leash. We can't do that.
No.
Y'all better wake up to these people in Hollywood. They are puppets. They got a pen up their ass. I call it the Muppet Show. So you cannot take these people, especially the Israelites in Hollywood, you cannot take them as your leaders because they are being controlled. If anything, they are controlled opposition all day.
There was another Jake celebrity that wanted to kill himself in the NBA, John Wall.
Oh, yeah.
He said he was going to kill himself or something, or he had thoughts about doing it because the pandemic and his mom dying. See, riches don't need nothing, really. You don't have the AHSHAWAR, your life is pointless.
Going back to Ray J, wasn't he trying to hold hands with the alphabet community?
Yeah.
And then now you want to say that you want to offer yourself. It goes to show you, like the brother said, you control the opposition, man.
Yeah, he come out. I want to be a niggas. Start showing love to the gay niggas. I'm like, man, you sound like a clown. Just say you're a sodomite.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Just say you're a sodomite. Like people trying to look the scriptures to twist and lie on the Bible so they can feel justified in being a sodomite. If you want to be a sodomite, do that. You don't have to lie on the Bible to do that.
What's his third shooting? Please explain this verse, Ephesians 2:14. That right here. You guys go with it. He wants Ephesians 2:14. So Ephesians 2:14. For he is our peace, who had made both one and have broken down the middle wall of proportion between us. Now this is talking about Yahushua. You have to go up. You see, this is what you don't learn in Christianity. Sometimes you have to go up a couple verses. Sometimes you have to get a precept. A precept is another verse that is pretty much saying or explaining the same thing. All right. So what you're reading, this is about Yahushua. You know, bringing us back into this truth, man. Because as you read in verse 11, wherefore remember that ye, being in the time past Gentiles in the flesh, all right? In the time past, so you got to realize, you know, the New Testament is about our people coming back to this truth. That's why it says the Greeks and the Israelites, the Greeks, you know, the Greeks were the Hellenists, man. It was Hellenists and Hellenista, all right? I'm forgetting at the moment it was, I think it's Hellenist or Hellenista. One is
the Hellenist is one person. Hellenista, that's all of them. It's plural.
Okay, it was, I'm probably getting it wrong. It was one that knows he's an Israelite but speaks Hebrew and Greek, and one's that that's an Israelite but is in a Gentile mind state, and he only speaks Greek.
That's the
Hellenist. Okay, con. All right. And so our people were coming back to this truth. They were hearing this truth. Just like this is the New Testament all over again, us out here on highways and byways. Right? In the time past, we were Gentiles, man. We didn't know about this truth. We was in Christianity. We were in Islam or all these other religions, man. And then we heard this truth. And the Spirit sparked up in us, and we came into this truth, man. So, and there was also a Greek captivity as well. That's also why it says Greek, which that's in the Apocrypha, which the Bible Destruction group had taken out, man. But I'm gonna read more in this time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcised by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands. That at the time ye were without a Mashiach. You see that? At the time ye were without a Mashiach, Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Right? There was a time before we came into the truth. We didn't know Yahushua, man. Being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenants of the provinces, having no hope without power in the world. But now Yahushua, a Mashiach, it's like Yahushua, a Mashiach Yahushua, ye who sometimes were far off, made nigh by the blood of a Mashiach. So through the blood of a Mashiach, through him dying on the cross, and through the men out there on the highways and byways preaching the word, now our people is waking up, man. Now we're coming into the truth. So that's pretty much what it means, man. So sometimes you can't just read one little scripture. Sometimes you got to go up a little bit or go down to get the true understanding, man. And as we get back to verse 14, for he is our peace, who had made both one, right? Because now we're all one again, man. We're coming in one, as the brother had read in Ezekiel about the 12 tribes sign. You know, as you read on down in the book of Ezekiel, we're all eventually going to become one nation again. All right? For he is our peace, who have made both one and have broken down the middle wall of the partition between us. All right? So now the Lord is called in for those that know that they, this time, for those that knew that they were Israelites and those that didn't know that they were Israelites, to come into the same truth, man. All right? Because back then, they were pushing away, because it's also in the law. If somebody didn't want to be an Israelite, follow the ways of the truth, you push them away, even if it was a family member. And that's what our people were doing. But the Lord in that time and in this time we're calling, okay, everybody come back into this truth, man. All right? As you read in the scriptures, it said, invite good and bad. All right? Because you're doing the work, man. You preaching the word. You know, and those that are good are going to come into it. Those that are bad, they're going to disregard it, man. So if you disregard it, we still did our job, man. We still washed the blood off our hands, man. So that's what it means. All right, we all coming back into this truth, the Israelites, the Israelite foreigners, and Israelites that didn't know, Israelites that knew that they were Israelites, we all coming in one, man. You know, as you read in Isaiah 14, the strangers shall be joined unto them. That's actually talking about the Israelites that didn't know that they were Israelites. All right, we all coming back into this fold, man. So that's, hopefully that answer your question. If it didn't, you know, hey, it is what it is, man. This truth is only for Israelites. The Bible is written only for Israelites, right? It has the judgment for the Israelites, that those that didn't follow the truth, and the judgment for you other nations. That's slavery, man. That's you being under us.
There's a lot of Christians out there that they refuse to accept what the scripture's true meaning.
Yep.
They refuse to accept it because of the fact that this is not Christianity. It's not supposed to be. Christianity is a lie. This is the truth. Now, if lies make you comfortable, they got service tomorrow at 10:30 at your local church.
Yep.
You can meet up with your local pulpit pimp, and he gonna get you situated. This is not supposed to be Christianity. So I suggest you get off your little soapbox and gird up your loins, because you're running out of time being all emotional and soft and weak just because you don't have the physical fortitude to handle the truth and facts. You rather be entertained by lies and bullshit. We're not here for that. So if you want this truth like it is in this book, without all of Esau's little magic tricks and lies, you better come on in, because I promise you, once the doors of mercy are closed, like the church say, once the Lord has taken away his hand to invite you back in, it's on the pop. It's showtime then. It's showtime.
You may end up, it's like your brother, you may end up like that Jake down there with a pack of Edomites that he's rolling with, which he all the way down there.
Oh, okay.
Down that way.
Oh.
Yeah, all the way down that way. I saw him looking, you know, he heard us preaching, he was looking back. Which he could be a chocolate Edomite. I could say that. Over there rolling around with Edomites like that, man. You know,
let me see it. It's showtime, man.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm just saying 144, like every day, multiple times a day.
Man, I see it all the time. I just salute, you know. Well, that's no confirmation that we're over the elect, but it's a good faith booster.
Yeah,
you know?
it is. On my way here, he had a truck. He didn't have a license plate, so the license plate was in his back, and it was 144K. I was like, whoa, look at that, 144K. Yeah, I was like, okay, that's what's up, man. Faith booster.
How are you guys
doing, brother? I think we remember you came by.
Yeah,
you came by. You was over there. So on, brother.
I just want to let you know what you're doing is not in vain. I don't know if you can see it, but I can feel it. You know, if I walk, like there's a church right over there. If I walk on this corner, I feel like I've got the strength to fight 10 men. While you guys are here. Okay? You can't see it. I mean, you can maybe if God shows you, but you can't feel it. I can. So I feel some real time. God showed me the other day what it's like to be without melanin. Okay? If you can sell your melanin to a white man, he gives you his money. Okay, with that melanin, this is why I think this is why black people just like to have a good time. Because with your melanin, you enjoy the earth. You enjoy the wind, you enjoy the sun. You enjoy the wind and the water. Without it, See, if you wonder why everybody's chasing that next hard drug, crystal meth, they don't have what you have. See, melanin, you're comfortable with small things. You're comfortable in your own skin because that melanin you have God particles in your melanin. You don't know what a God particle is. Science just admitted that they discovered the God particle. God particle is a small little thing that if energy passes through it, it can come out as something totally different than what it was.
Like the Apostle Paul touched on that, the DMAC gene, something like that.
Other brothers have
See,
touched on that.
see, they were looking for what created the universe. They think it's, they think God, they don't think anything to not acknowledge the creator.
Yeah.
But you've got God particles in your melanin. Okay? I was told when Adam was created, God gave him this skin so that he could be in the presence of God because the heat was so great. So you can absorb stuff with your skin. And when you absorb these things, you feel better. You feel refreshed. You can absorb God with your skin, your melanin, your God particles, your DNA. You don't have to feel like I gotta go get high. I gotta go get this next new formula of bacon's crunch wrap or something. Everything tastes good to you. You're satisfied. If somebody gives you something, you're satisfied with it.
You know what? There's a scientific reason backing what you just said, because the truth of the matter is the Israelites, the melanated people, they say that melanin is worth its weight in gold. Melanated people, they have the same element as in the soil called selenium. We are selenium based.
Oh, really?
The Edomites, Amalekites, people without, they are sulfur based. And that goes all the way down to, it goes past the DNA level.
It goes past DNA.
Right. So
okay.
That explains it. That's why it explains the reason. It explains so much. It explains why it explains why they smell the way they smell. Because they're sulfur based.
Isn't selenium a conductor?
Selenium, yeah, I think it is. But it's found in the soil and it's found in our DNA as well. We are selenium based.
Even when you go back to the creation, he said he made man from the ground,
Right. And that element is found in the soil.
Yeah.
So it all makes sense.
And it's also we the Lord's chosen people, so it makes sense, and the Lord.
Can I get your some type of contact with you guys? I would like to. Sometimes things hit me. I would like to pass an idea to you whenever. Sometimes.
I'll probably write it down. You got YouTube or anything?
Yeah. I got that.
Let's say we out here every week as well, Lord willing. Every week around the same time.
What you're doing is not in vain. You're chasing demons. I don't care if nobody wants to hear what you say.
We don't care.
We really don't. I mean, I don't. Demons are not coming nowhere near you. They're not coming nowhere near this corner.
And matter of fact, we had a woman. She clearly had demons on her. She was shooing away all the Edomites. She was getting on there, all the other people. But when she came up here, cool as day. She was about nobody. This goes to show you, the demons know who the men of the Lord are. Lord willing, we those men. All right, Lord willing. That's what we say.
And we hear what you said about the melanin, but with melanin, it's not like because we have melanin that we can worship the Lord. But I understand what you're saying.
It's just a refreshing way of living.
The planet because
you're enjoying.
They can't go out in the sun.
Yeah,
that's why they got to have sunscreen.
Because I was thinking of you have different nations that are melanated too, but they're not the chosen people.
Right.
They're not as good as us at doing certain things. Like we have a lot of like Hamitic nations that are dark skinned or melanated like us, but they can't do things like how we can do it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Elamites that stay over there where I stay at.
They're darker than me.
Darker than you and me put together, but for some reason they're not referred to as black.
Okay.
Black is a code word for Israelite. That's why you got to check off what ethnicity you are on a job application.
Okay.
They're trying to classify you. They want to keep you in a box.
Okay.
No, you can't put Israelites in a box because we look like all the nations.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only way you can tell an Israelite, you got to discern the spirit by the spirit.
Yeah. Not to get too deep on the relevant thing, because that's just
Don't let Esau's
Okay.
Lord through melanin or anything like
Yeah,
that.
I understand that.
don't let Esau's social construct of color,
I hear you.
throw you
Okay.
for a loop.
No, I'm not letting
It's
it.
all spirit based.
Okay, that's true.
Because you got some you got Israelites that look like Edomites.
Yep.
No pigment.
They don't
But
have
they
melanin.
have the spirit of an Israelite. And it all boils
Really?
down back to who your father is. You are your father's seed.
Okay.
Numbers chapter 1, verse
I knew I was
18.
going to learn something coming up.
Right. You are your father's seed. Your mother has nothing to do with it. Think about it like this. If you take some dirt and you plant watermelon seeds in it, what's going to come up?
Okay.
Watermelon.
Okay.
Just that simple.
Okay.
See, Esau come with these lies and his science, trying to make everything based on the mother, because this is a queen of heaven. Worship here. They worship females here, which the Lord says don't do. Do not give your strength to women that destroy kings. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 3. So, whenever you plant something, that's what's going to come up. So you can impregnate a Chinese woman, a white woman, it doesn't matter. That woman's going to bring forth an Israelite child because of the father. You are your father's seed.
Even if it comes out looking like the other nation
Right.
that you had a child with, it still Israelite. It's all about the spirit. And
Okay.
we're the Lord's chosen people, so that's, like the brother said, that's why we're able to do everything better. We're smarter, we're wiser, we're
Salt of the
stronger.
earth, baby. The salt of the
salt
earth.
of the
Baby.
It's
We had
kinda-
that flavor, neighbor.
Yep.
Don't nothing go down without the Israelites.
There you go, brother.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, text
God
me
bless
first. Like I said, come through, brother. Start listening, learning.
Okay.
I think this is like your second time coming over here. So
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken, come out and listen if you have the chance, brother.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
no
sir.
problem,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Nothing you're doing is in vain.
Nah, hey,
Appreciate
that's just
that, man.
confirmation from the Lord, brother. Shalom, brother.
Shalom. Yeah, man, people get edified every day, man. Like I said, this is not Christianity. If you want the facts, you better come to the Israelites. If you want lies and bull, that's what the Christians set up for.
Yep.
To entertain the 2/3. Because the Lord don't want you if you up in them churches. And I know that's a fact that's hard to accept for you Christians. Oh well,
Not my God.
you better gird up your loins. Not my Jesus. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's Jesus, all right. Yeah, Jesus ain't about that.
Okay. He ain't. The AHSHAWAR is. He about
Yep.
that life.
God, man.
He will leave you here and milk you.
That's the power we serve, man. That's scary right there. That's why we out here doing this work, because we fear the Lord.
God, Chazak Gabar, Psalms. Get on the phone. Psalms 50. Psalms 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked power saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my word behind thee, when I saw a thief, then thou contendest with him and hast partaken with adultery. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. So the Lord is saying, you're wicked, man. Why are you even taking this covenant, this Bible, and preaching it, man?
Why you fronting?
Yeah, come on. Plain and simple,
Why
man.
you fronting, E? Come on, man. You know you ain't with this.
When I just earlier gave in the scripture in Proverbs, the wicked doesn't rest unless they frame mischief or do wickedness, man. Why are you even picking up this book when you're about wickedness, man?
And he knows this. It's like I said in one of my videos, he used it as a movie prop, just to keep up appearances.
Yep.
He doesn't even study this book, he studies the Talmud. He just carried this as a movie prop, playing a role as the chosen.
You know that ain't in your spirit, Esau, man. That's why, what was it, 2 weeks ago now? Yeah, that Edomite, wow, y'all actually do know this book.
He was amazed.
I mean, of course, because it's in our spirit, man.
We don't pretend like you. See, Esau loves to pretend like he on the level. We love to pretend like he knows stuff. And if he don't know it, he gonna lie and make up stuff and call it science. This man he doesn't know how to say, I don't know. Because he don't want you to doubt him. He wants you to keep your confidence in him like he knows all things. Even if he doesn't, that's why he lies so much. He's not humble. The Lord didn't create him to be humble. That's why he'll never admit when he's wrong. He'll never admit when he's lying. None of this, because that pride won't allow him to admit it and humble himself down. His pride won't allow him to. That's why you can't believe nothing this dude says, because he has made lies his refuge.
Yep.
Basically paraphrasing the scripture. Let me see if I can pick that real quick.
I might get one in Jeremiah. The Lord has given Esau Edom a task that he cannot fulfill.
You devils weren't created in the Lord's image, man. Like to look like him, to act in his ways. You know, you don't have the trace of YASHAMIAHLA when it comes to the spirit. We have all that righteousness, purity, you know, the Holy Spirit. Follow up after his ways. You all don't have that.
I'm gonna get this right real quick. Jeremiah 31 and verse 37. The Lord has given a task to Esau Edom that he cannot fulfill. But only the Israelites will be able to fulfill this. All right, which goes to show you, you know, this man has that pride on him, man. Like the brother said, he can't say, I don't know, you know.
Yeah, because that'll damage your confidence in him. And he don't want that. He needs you to believe everything he say, just in case he chooses to lie to you.
Yep. Jeremiah 31 and verse 37, thus saith Yahweh, by YASHAMIAHLA, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith Yahweh by YASHAMIAHLA. So, Lord, hey, that's why they're trying to go to the depths of the sea, you know, have their telescopes and have their space, you know, trying to get their space infrastructure, but they can't even go past the Van Allen belt. You know, the Lord has given you a task that you cannot fulfill. And so, which goes to show you the Lord is not going to cast us away. The Lord is not going to destroy you because you can't fulfill that task, man. All right, we're going to be able to go throughout all the planets, man. Go throughout space. Go through the bottoms of the oceans. You know, play with the Leviathan. Play with whatever the Lord has set for us, man. We're going to have a spaceship. Other planets to dwell on. Hey, that's a dream. That's only a dream for you, Esau Edom. You ain't going to be able to experience. And if you do experience, you're going to be on a slave ship, man.
So as far as he's getting to that is his movies. That's as close as you get.
Yeah, that's how you know what he wants to accomplish, because he's always putting what he want to do in movies. Like he want to go to Mars and build a colony. He want to colonize Mars. How you gonna colonize Mars when this place ain't right?
I wouldn't be surprised that nigga stole that. The way he driving. That's Esau Edom and Mo, man. They the biggest thieves. The way he's driving it like he stole it. He ain't got no license plate or nothing, man.
That's E, all right. Showing his ass as always.
But they want to put a picture of thieves to be Israelites, man. No, you the biggest thief on the planet, man.
False accuser. That's his MO, man. I found that scripture. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with them, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. That's what Esau does. He's going to give you a whole bunch of lies and call it science, so that you will trust the science, thus trusting him. That's how he moves. And he ain't going to never admit when he's wrong or he doesn't know, because he doesn't want to jeopardize or compromise the confidence that you have in him. So he want to keep that trust at 100%. So he gonna lie just to keep your trust. And that's the spell right there. That's the spell, the enchantment that Esau has over you. Because he knows that you believe everything he says, so he has power over you. You don't believe nothing he says, he is powerless.
Like that's the spirit, because you had the Edomite that came up there, brought out the scripture, and he had to go.
Yeah, all right. I guess it's going somewhere to dig his hole.
But Shalom, brother, on the comment board, y'all about Simeon Shalom. He had to go when he heard that, man.
Yeah, he started stepping a little lively. He started stepping, what we call it, power walking. Hey, man, hey, Hebrews 4:12. The word is a two-edged sword.
I got a precept, I'm sure I got one.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 23. It says, "For Yahweh created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity." That is not talking about you devils, man. What are the nations, man? That's talking about us. He created us to be immortal. That's why the new covenant is only for us.
These demons only people out here. Look at that. He is on the corner, man, dropping a hot 16.
Yeah, he's dropping that
in front of nobody.
I was about to say,
you don't need the time, bro. Demons are on the attack.
you can't make this stuff up, man.
Looking right at us, rapping some Eminem. This dude right here, man. He's giving a hot 16 to the street block, man. To the street post.
Jake on the block.
We on here into demon time, bro. They up now. It's a nice day here in Louisville today. Demons came out to play.
He was over there by that building where that orange trash can is. He was over there.
Not entertaining there.
Rapping and everything. He was getting there. What?
Dude, like at the House of Blues, man.
We want the small has to sign him a contract.
You keep looking back over here.
You know, demon time. Some demons up in there. Okay.
This is Mark 4, verse 15. And these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and take away the word that was sown in their hearts. So, you know, sometimes, hey, Lord, we use Satan. Oh my God, what the hell is going on here? Like he in the booth. He ain't got no microphone. He in the booth. What the hell is going on here? This dude got some major demons on him.
You see that cat be like, put that on me.
I shouldn't even give him the spotlight. I was thinking about putting him on the camera. That's probably what he wants.
He gonna come over to the everything.
Yeah, that's probably what he wants.
He gonna ease over here eventually. Them demons won't leave him alone. Like the scripture said, what the demon said, I know Peter, I know the AHSHAWAR, but who are you?
Who are you?
They just jumped him.
What the hell? Why you turning it? Yeah, he got major demons on him, man.
Man, he dropping them high 16s like he in the booth, like Amalek about to sign him.
I'm thinking about putting them on there, but I feel like them demons is gonna let them know that we got them on the camera, man. Bruh, you gonna end up like that old lady that almost got hit.
We almost seen a lady get hit today. She was crossing the street on a hover round type thing.
Start up his set. What you doing?
I'm not even gonna play it. And this is why we come out here on the highways and byways week in and week out, making our calling the election sure. Lord, will we those men? Because, man, our people got major demons on them, man, and that's why we need the kingdom. We need the kingdom.
Yeah, real.
That is sad, man. You ain't got no earbuds. You ain't got no microphone. You just rapping, man.
Yeah. Like he was on stage giving it to the people.
Yeah, he was going in.
He's still going in.
Ain't no crowd over there.
Still going in.
Front somebody's car.
Hold on, let me see if I get little buddy on here.
You saw him the boss for this simple. I seen that.
Oh yeah, he got demons on him. I don't know if y'all see him over there.
He crossing the street now.
Crossing the street now. That's him. He been rapping the whole time. Got no microphone. Got no headphones in his head. He just
Demon o'clock.
he just over there straight rapping. And that's the condition of our people, man. They got demons on them. That's why.
Curse Deuteronomy 28.
Like people mad this.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Is it 28 and 28? Might be 28 and 28.
Yep. It says the Lord shall smite you with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. So that Jake is crazy. You know, he got spirits on him. That's one of the curses. You don't really see these other nations doing that. They homeless. You don't really see our people doing that. Making all these weird movements and head check. What are you doing? Ain't nobody right there. He's rapping it. You know, he acting like he got the mic. He acting like he on stage with people chanting him more. Ain't nobody over here.
And you know he had demons because he kept on looking back over into us,
back.
man.
Yep, looking back. That's a dead giveaway.
He's like, I'd rather y'all see me put me on the camera.
You can see you.
Yeah, I put the camera on you when the show was over, man. Is he still doing it?
He walking up the block, doing
Walking the way.
Still, man, I mean, the fact that I wasn't tripping on him rapping. I was tripping on him like he was us.
Yeah.
Like we just supposed to say, oh, what you got? No. He knew he was being offensive. That's what demons do. They offend on purpose. That's why he kept looking to make sure that, trying to see if it was working or not.
Oh, snap.
I mean, man, it's demon o'clock.
You're demon o'clock.
They just threw. What do you YASHARAHLA, man? These different things y'all trying to cope with y'all problems during drugs, and obviously ain't working. It's making everything worse.
Right. But see, that's the proud Christians though.
The antidote is these scriptures. That's the real antidote. That's the medicine we need.
The proud Christians, they think they already saved. No, you're not. If you're saved already, you don't need the Lord. You don't need the Lord to save you from yourself, from these chains of darkness we call earthly bodies. You don't need the Lord if you can follow every law and keep every law. Don't be stupid in making such a bold, ignorant statement. That's the reason we do need him. Because we are trapped in these earthly bodies. Because we can't follow all the laws. Because we're not perfect.
Saying that you saved means you can do whatever you want, man. You saying that Esau Edom ain't your king when he is your king, man. He's the king of Babylon.
Exactly.
Save yourself, man. You got them dudes out there, oh, I'm God, man. Save yourself. Get yourself out of this kingdom, man.
Yeah, if you already saved, where your chariot parked
Yeah,
at?
come on. Right. This is Isaiah 25 and verse 9. And it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him. He will save us. This is the Lord Yahweh. We waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation, you see? And so that's what we're waiting for, man. Waiting for the salvation from Yahweh Shah, man, for the Lord to deliver us. Right. That's why we ain't boldly claiming I'm saved and I'm sanctified, which that's not in the scriptures, man. You're not saved. Saved from what? Like the brother said, where your chariot parked at? Where your spiritual power at?
Exactly.
Why you still commit sin?
Yo, come on, man.
If you saved, you walk around this earth saying that you saved, at the same time you saying you don't need the Howard shot. So you're your own savior. That's what you're saying.
And guess what? Even in the kingdom, we still gonna be praising the Lord, man.
All day. That's what YASHARAHLA means, YAHWH thanks for getting us out of this captivity. You ain't gonna do it on your own. You better humble down and recognize where the true power is. If not, stay here and melt.
Yeah. Christian saying I'm black and I'm proud. You gonna be black all right, man. You gonna be black.
You like extra crispy.
Man, you and your bacon, your pork bacon that you keep eating, man.
It ain't even bacon, it's dog flesh.
Probably, yeah.
With bacon flavor, dude. I was like, it ain't even real swine.
With crickets and roaches.
They showed you that in that movie Snowpiercer. Protein bars, whatever. Man, these people are insane. But you want to stay here though.
Ain't no coincidence, man. They show that stuff in the movies. They know what's coming out here. They're going so-called a food shortage.
The one they create.
Yeah, man-made food shortage, man. So you can niggas out here eat bugs and stuff.
See, I mean, there's a scripture on that. Wisdom make a righteous man mad. So if you ain't mad, you probably not righteous. Because you love it here. This is right up your alley. You don't want to leave. You want Esau to remain in power. So, I mean, there's only two forces in this world. Righteous and the wicked. Which one are you?
Matter of fact, I'm going to get that scripture. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Yep.
So a wise man is going to be angry. He's going to see the condition of this kingdom, and he sees it deteriorating over and over, man. And he sees the condition of his people. It's like, man, we got to get the heck up out of here, man. Like that Jake over there rapping with no headphones on, no music. We got to get the heck up out of here, man. But you Jakes out there in Hollywood, which now y'all want to off yourselves. Yeah. You know, y'all been given a gift, that money.
I don't want
You got your consolation, like the scripture said. You got your comfort.
Soul your soul. You see the thing, I seen a bumper sticker that stated, if you're not mad, you're not paying attention. And it made all the sense in the world to me.
Back to the scriptures, yo.
That makes sense. I got another scripture to compliment what you brought out. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 18. I'll say the right word. Yeah, I thought it was the right word. No, it's not.
These guys, they lazy.
That's what it seems like.
No, them Navy uniforms.
Okay.
They got on boondoggles too.
Wisdom to decrease sorrow. Get that one. I found it. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 18.
Yep.
It says, for much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
That's it.
So
That's it.
the more wisdom you obtain through the scriptures, the more you're going to see things and how messed up this world really is. So you ain't going to be happy and trying to join hands with everybody if you really understand what's going on.
Right.
Because this Bible is against this world, and the world is against the Bible. You know, you can't mix the two. You can't do it.
That's why most of the prophets, especially in Great Millstone, who's really into this truth and knows what this book is saying, that's why a lot of what I hear it all the time, you might come off as having an austere appearance. But no, it's not because we mad. Well, we mad. Yeah, we mad. We pissed off. But it's not due to normal everyday like bills holding you down, your baby mama, stuff like that. No, this truth got us pissed off because we have realized we have been lied to. So yeah, the truth will make you austere.
Yeah, we superior like that scripture said. I mean, I like that license plate said.
Hey, that's the spirit.
They ain't superior, they inferior.
The truth will make you austere in a way.
Why you so angry all the time? That's how people be.
Because we ain't feeding into the bullshit. That's why.
Why ain't you talking to me at work? I don't want to talk to you.
Man, $99
Well,
application.
I be hating that from them Edomites,
I didn't
man.
check that box to talk to you people.
Yeah, why you so quiet all the time? That's how they be.
I know the Edomites want to feel all privileged to want to.
They want you to recognize their presence.
I be like, boy, you ain't got nothing to talk. You talking about your 401k, you talking about this, your woman, your issues with your woman. I don't want to hear all that, man.
What you gonna be doing 20 years from now?
Yeah, we don't want to be here 20 years from now. We want to be in the kingdom of heaven.
What that phrase they be saying, if you want to make the Lord laugh, tell him what you gonna do. Is that right? I should be entertaining this shit. I be like, is that right? 10 years, right? Okay, you better retire.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that as well.
Ain't gonna be no business dropping. Ain't that coming?
I'm just entertaining, man. I don't want to see how far this gonna go.
Like you have Esau Edom, he has plans for 2035. No
2050,
more.
2050.
Man, we don't have that long.
Yeah. No more gas-powered cars to be sold. And when your infrastructure, which I'm Lord willing, I get to do a lesson on it. Your infrastructure is not even there. You want everybody to rent and not own, because even with electric cars, it still takes gas-powered engines to pretty much get all the minerals. There's not enough minerals and stuff for every person to have an electric powered car. Plus, what if the grid cuts off?
That's why they commit genocide in the Congo right now, stealing cobalt.
Yeah.
This ain't in mainstream media.
You got child labor services. They ain't putting it out there. Tesla doing that. Come on, man.
He ain't gonna tarnish his reputation. He think people support him. Elon Musk. No, you just controlled opposition as well.
Yep. I'm gonna get this scripture in Ecclesiastes, laying back to what the brother had brought out in the same scripture. Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 13. And I gave my heart to seek and to search out by wisdom concerning, this is Solomon speaking, the wisest king, which is YAHSHAWAR, concerning all things that are done under the heaven. This sore travail have power given to the sons of man to be exercised therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all this is vanity and vexation of spirit. You see that? So everything down here is pretty much vanity. And a lot of it will vex you, man. Especially if you have this wisdom. As the brother has said, you know, hey, if you ain't mad, you ain't watching, you ain't paying attention.
You ain't mad, you spiritually saying, you love this place.
Yeah, you basically walking around in a little hamster ball, a little bubble.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing else beside you except that bubble. That's it.
Yeah, all these little devices crash on you. All these devices of you pumping yourself up, you praising yourself. Like when your phone dies, you will have no more social media. Woo! When you can't praise yourself, you'll be forced to deal with reality. That's when a lot of y'all gonna crumble under pressure.
I even had told the Jake this, what you gonna do when you can't get your weed like you want to, man? When Jacob's trouble pop off. You know, you're gonna have a lot of people going through the withdrawals. They're gonna be shaking. They're gonna be they're gonna be in a bad condition, and they're not gonna be able to cope with Jacob's trouble. They're gonna bug out because you've been intoxicated with all them drugs, getting drunk every day. Now you can drink, but the Lord doesn't want you to get wasted, man. So these people taking another step and they get wasted. They're trying to flee from the sorrows of this life. How you free from the sorrows of this life is being on this side, man. All right, but hey, they don't want to hear that.
They're gonna learn the hard way. Because they want to learn the hard way. They don't want the easy route.
You want to live in a world where you got to take jabs every month or every year, and you got to wear a mask every day for the rest of your life. Is that what you're going to live in? You're in prison.
Right, that's not science, that's control. He like to fade the difference between the two. Like he tried to fade out the difference between hate and violence. Just because you hate something, don't mean you're gonna be violent toward it. But see, he tries to merge those two to make it mean the same thing.
It's new speak.
Right. Just because you hate don't mean you're violent. It's two different things, two different actions.
The scripture said we wait upon the Lord, man. We
Right.
wait upon His salvation. We don't take action. This is the only action we take by preaching the word.
That's it. And see, they'll flip that and turn and say we some violent extremists. How is reading this book violent in any way?
We didn't say we was gonna kill you. We said the Lord's gonna kill you.
We just reading what the Bible says. The Lord is going to kill you. Yeah, He is.
I thought you were the man of the Lord. I thought you believed in this Bible, Esau, which you don't.
You know, that's all he does. He try to blur the lines between hate and violence. And one ain't got nothing to do with the other. You can hate something all day. That don't mean you're going to be violent to it.
Just like we hate going to work, man.
Right.
But if we gonna become school shooters because we ain't work? No, we ain't doing that. That's why Esau Edom, we notice with every slacking, it passed my head. Every group, I want to say, like the Black Panthers, and so he infiltrates it. So he's trying to infiltrate this truth. And you know, hey, if you are a agent, you will be exposed, man. Because we ain't about that life of taking up arms and, you know, making this ministry blame, man. We about doing this work and waiting upon the Lord, you know. And so, hey, the Lord has some hot ones for you agents out there, man.
They know who they are. I mean, everything gonna be revealed in due time.
Woo. See how the Black Panthers now, they want to hold hands and hug these Edomites now. I'm like, come on, man.
Control opposition.
Yep. We waiting upon the Lord. We know your destruction is nigh, Esau. You know, we can see it. Because everywhere we look, you passing up new. Matter of fact, I got it in my phone. They have a holiday or something like that, or a bill coming out of don't say gay anymore.
What?
Let me see if I find it.
But you've been pushing it for the past 3 years, non-stop.
So gay is negative. It has negative connotation to you now. So you can't say what it is anymore.
Just like pedo, they changed pedo to maps.
Like what is this, man? Let me see if I find it.
See, he hides his mischief behind words. This man will pull out $1 million word in a minute.
I got it right here. Republicans aim to pass national don't say gay law. So you can't say what it is. So what you gonna call yourself now? You already got all these acronyms and ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. What you gonna call yourself now?
The Bible got a word for you. Sodomite.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. You a sodomite.
Yep.
Hey, you see, once again, this stuff pisses us off, man.
Esau hide behind words. He hides his mischief behind words. These big $1 million long words. That's all he's about. Words.
Paying people to make up new words.
Words. That's it.
With no meaning.
Words cannot hurt you. The only words that can cut Esau is these. These right here. This word right here has Esau up at night. He can't sleep. So he come out with big words that you don't understand on purpose to hide his mischief.
Yeah, so hey, that's another reason why we got to get the heck up out of here. They pushing that on the people, and now they want to aim for people not to say gay anymore, man. You got to get the heck up out of here.
No, you can't say it, but you can still do the act.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of sense that make?
Anti-sim law.
That means you told the truth and they didn't like it. That's all anti-sim ever meant. Because it's not biblical. Sim is not a character in the Bible. So who is he talking about? But see, I made a good point though yesterday. I was thinking about it. These Amalekites, as long as we've been saying that we are the people and they're not, how come they haven't come up to us and prove us wrong?
Yep.
We're everywhere. We are not hard to find. We are almost in every state, almost in every country. Why haven't these people come up to us to prove us wrong? Because they know we're right. They know they will get cut up in these scriptures. and they would go home and probably try to off themselves.
Yep. That's Esau MO, man.
They got that pistol in the drawer.
Mm-hmm.
I can't rule the world. They can't neither. He gonna aim the rifle out the window and just start picking people off.
I believe what's that scripture in Wisdom of Solomon 4, if I'm not mistaken. They're pretty much using up the world, destroying the whole world, and the Lord said, I would destroy those that destroy the earth.
Yep.
You know, because you know that we have necks. So you just want to use up the world. You want to make the animals go extinct, the plants go extinct, and feed the people unrighteous, abomination foods to us, man.
Yeah, he's taking it further. He's defiling the air, he's defiling the land, he's defiling the water, the food, the plants, everything, just so we can't enjoy it. I guess that's his MO behind the stuff he's doing, but he just don't understand. This stuff gonna be burnt up anyway.
We live on the same earth.
Exactly. I mean, who poisons their own air? Idiot. That's who.
Yep. And you don't realize that you're going to have to clean it up, man.
Yeah.
You're not going to clean up Babylon, but everywhere else, all that plastic in the ocean, all that garbage out there,
You
you're
got
going to
whole
clean it up.
islands of trash. Islands of trash. But for some reason, see, when stuff like that comes to surface, that's when he uses the word us humans.
Yeah,
No, it's you Edomites. We don't have barges to take trash out in the middle of the ocean. You do.
And that's why the Lord's dried up these rivers too.
Oh yeah, the
Lord's doing
Mississippi.
Yep. That's around the corner, really.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Ohio River goes to the Mississippi
Yeah.
River too.
So it's probably next. So now with the Mississippi drying up, these barges, they can't load them to 100% capacity because the river's not deep enough.
Yep.
They will run aground. So they have to pack the loads lighter, thus taking less.
Expect a famine.
Yeah.
And y'all 2/3 are not even carnally preparing for that.
Y'all see the gas prices shot back up.
Yeah.
Let's talk to you go up too.
And see, this happened in Egypt with the Nile River.
Yep.
So I mean, this is spiritually Egypt. So it makes sense.
Hey, the Lord said He requires that which is past. So
Yes,
everything
yep.
that happened back then is happening now. He's doing miracles, everything.
You're like a big nose.
Yep.
Thing is, he really jacked up because you a big nose and you out the loop. They ain't put you in the big club.
Yeah, they ain't put you in the know.
You've been rejected twice. You've been rejected by the Lord and your own people. Yeah. How you do that? Cheap suits.
Y'all got any more? We might just close out.
I don't have anything.
Yeah. So we go ahead and close out right there. Lord willing, this was edifying. We give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem, the apostles, the elders, the great most holy well, Titus true, and the YASHAMIAHLA, Shalom. The big nose out the loop, man.
Did you feel?